Hello, everyone. Stocks finished out the week on a strong note overall. We saw a lot of excellent intraday action all week long, starting on Monday, where we immediately followed through to the Wednesday gains before taking out the Wednesday lows, and then all week long, trading in an overall tight range and overall positive sessions with reversals off the lows in every session. Very, very solid. The NASDAQ 100 still right up near all-time highs, looking good. And more importantly, the Russell 2000 continues its outperformance, not only today, but on Monday, up 2.09% and now up 0.76% today compared to the NASDAQ. So this is excellent seeing this outperformance in the Russell 2000. This day here, only on 1028 was it totally clear that this market was ready to take off. Since then, it's been nothing but total confirmation. It was a little tricky leading up into that. It has been a very weird market with me having a ton of long positions overall from the start of a market rally. Normally, I don't hold this many stocks, but the one single problem that continues that we've seen ever since 2009 is nice, tight, quiet, long consolidation patterns with clear, beautiful signals with tons of internal technical indicators confirming the price and volume action. They just completely don't exist. It continues to be a very volatile affair out there. But, we're long going into today. What are we, 85% long, it feels like? Could be some more, some less, but overall it's good. And everything that I've been watching intraday has just all earnings winners are operating absolutely correctly as they should be after an earnings win. They pull back to proper support and then they rally into the end of the day. It's been quite an impressive earnings season, I cannot lie. And as long as this action takes place, we should continue to see the market do its little stair step higher, stair step back. Hopefully, the volatility continues to stay lower as it has been for about the past couple of weeks. Let's hope that that continues. Don't want to see this market pull back more than 5% before finding some kind of support and trying to rally higher. But breakouts continue to occur, and today, I can just go over the stocks I flagged really quick. MFLX was going to be a new long position. Still really want to take it long, but I've got other long signals I want to take, and with it being up 7% in one day on such a volatile intraday move overall, it's bullish, but it's almost like that I'd rather see if it can't build the rest of this cup pattern because it's still not, if we look at an arithmetic chart, you can see it's still pretty low in the overall base, but maybe it can make a cup and then a real handle, and that would be really nice, and hopefully I'll have cash to put to use. But the fact is that a lot of these patterns still leave a lot, like UAL. That's a nice move, but no real volume with that pocket pivot point signal. MASI, it's a good move, but it's been a volatile pattern lately, and I didn't see Massey in the Perfect Speculator and Perfect Speculator 2 scans. Thought it would be in the pre-Perfect Speculator scan, but it wasn't. So since Massey wasn't confirmed there, I'm not taking that as a new long position. But once again, another higher quality long position. I don't even know if earnings are coming up. I didn't check on that one. But FLXS, see, once again, it's that short base. That base, if that 50-day moving average should be over the 200-day moving average first off. And if the base is a few more weeks longer, yeah, it'd be good. But it's just a little too risky. TSEM, I like it, but that's a big move in one day and already kind of volatile pattern. And volume isn't huge on the move, so it could easily back and fill that. Plus no green bop. LMNX, yeah, man, I really like that and I want to buy it, but there's absolutely no volume. Now, I would still buy it with the no volume if BOP would be going the other way, but instead of increasing the max green BOP, it's just declining every day since the gap up. So once again, some nice patterns out there, but so much is imperfect. Leaf, this used to be a Perfect Speculator scan stock. It is not anymore. It's not a CanSlim name, so with the breakout today, yeah, it probably works, but, I need to see just slightly stronger, volume surge in this name and more green bot before I'd want to go long. So, there's still lots of the imagination out there in our new long positions. Once again, none of these are perfect. They're all kind of risky. The first one I want to go over is Tree. Tree would be an incredibly amazing long signal if not for the inherent risk until we know that we're wrong on the position. We're going to have to lose 10% minimum before I know that this is a bad signal idea. Now, in this market, chances are it probably won't fail. But what I would do is maybe sell, a third with a move below 118.11, and then a third below 112.46, and a third at 107.25. Once again, my commissions are minuscule compared to the account capital I put in each of these positions. And so it really doesn't matter for me. But if commissions are a problem, maybe then the only sell stop would be at 112.46. But Tree would normally get like 2.5 for being Can Slim, 2.5 for being Perfect Speculator, 5%, and then another 1% for being converted to the price volume BOP surge scan. But can't do that. Got to stick with 2% Can Slim, 2% Perfect Speculator, and I'm not adding anything extra for it being in the price volume BOP scan simply because there's just so much risk in it. So once again, another good long signal, but it's not perfect. Base isn't long enough. That 250-day moving average should be closer. Then it gets even more sloppy. But in this market, it's possible for these stocks to just keep on running away. AEPI might just continue to trade up to 100 without a pullback. So what I want to do on this one, it's a little extended up here. It's a little extended up here at 86.34. So I want to put a limit at 84.72. If this thing can trade down to 84.72, I will have a long position in AEPI with a final sell stop below 77.84. Once again, 2% for Can Slim, 2% for Perfect Speculator. It was also confirmed in the new 52-week highs on above average volume scan, and also confirmed in my price volume BOP. But with the stock up 8% today, with the 50 and 200-day moving average that far away out of this short stroke of a pattern, and then if you go look at the numbers, should have AEPI up here. Yep. If you go look at let's see how long it takes MarketSmith to figure out how to work. Okay. Sales growth's not good. This is an earnings growth story. Mutual fund ownership is increasing, but none of this stuff really blows me away. But I'm sure it's going to continue to get better and better, and I'm sure sales will turn around. But this is a Perfect Speculator scan stock, so I have to, I got to take it if it's a viable kind of signal, and this signal is kind of viable. So 2% and 2%. And then LHCG passed on it yesterday, 47.59 close. Was not above 48.08, so I decided to pass on it, also due to the volatile price bar pattern. Today it's following through, even though it's on lower volume. This is a Perfect Speculator pre? Yeah, because it's not $50 yet. So if this thing was just 75 cents higher, this would have been in the main Perfect Speculator scan, but it's a Can Slim quality name, and it's a pre-Perfect Speculator scan name, or Perfect Speculator scan stock over the price of 40. The main one uses stocks over the price of 50. So this, once again, 2% for Can Slim, 2% for that Perfect Speculator scan. Wasn't confirmed anywhere else. EEFT, also another pre-Perfect Speculator scan. Why is it not a Perfect Speculator scan? Because it's not up 2 times from its 52-week low to 52-week high. It's only up 1.5 times it. So it's in my pre-Perfect Speculator scan. But Can Slim quality name, nice chart pattern. Perfect Speculator, pre-Perfect Speculator scan quality. This would be another great chart pattern if the base was much longer and closer to the 50-day moving average. As it is, kind of risky. So once again, 2% Can Slim, 2% for Perfect Speculator, not increasing anything. And then once again, I got another ETF signal. EPU is giving me a huge volume surge on a good price bar off of strong support area after a nice bottom back here in August. It's a Peru focused ETF, but you know what? It's a great chart pattern signal, and once again, I'd rather take it long. Who knows? Maybe Peru ends up going from $20 to $30 and produces a 50% gain for me in a short amount of time. So I'm going to take the signal with such little risk. First sell stop below today's low day, and then you can even use another half bullet back here. But EPU was in my green BOP for 20-day scan. It was also in my ETF scan and price volume BOP scan. So 3% is going into this guy. And then on a speculative note, ATEN is going to get 1% of my account capital into it, as it is a price volume BOP surge. That's where the scan that it came out of. But it's an earnings winner that's just now in my price volume BOP scan today. Had a surge in volume and a small surge in BOP, so that's good enough. I got the volume and BOP small surge. With the price move that looks like it's resolving this pattern for a sell stop, you can put right below this low, final sell stop below this low, only 1%. And then house cleaning, Pro, full sell stop, EPHE, full sell stops hit, 100% sells on the end of day basis, and then PDCE is a 50% sell, closing below the 20-day moving average on heavy volume.